Bonjour, Namaste, Sat Shri Akal. This is Jyoti Kalsi, your host for AWOW segment with You Multicultural. AWOW, it is Asian Women of Winnipeg, a non-profit organization since 2014. For today's topic, we are bringing giving it back to the community and talking to you why is it important. I do have very volunteer-oriented, passionate about community guests with me, and I would like you to introduce and bring to you what they have done so far. Starting off, I will go with Ms. Pam Rubello. She is the chair of the advisory board of AWOW, and as well as she is the CEO of India School of Dance, Music and Theatre for 40 years, which is incredible. She has been awarded as Order of Manitoba Award as the first person for her leadership and the contribution she has been making to the Manitoba art and culture. She was the first woman of color representing Indian community in Manitoba Arts Council and Canada Arts Council. The list does not end actually. You were also the chair of Manitoba Cultural Council. Thank you very much for taking time to come to the show and, taking time to bring this topic to us, which is very close to my heart and AWOW's heart, souls lies in it. Next, moving on, I do have Sharon Tapia. She's one of the renowned realtors with Royal LePage Top Producers. She is the one who gave birth to AWOW. She's the president of AWOW. I would say the volunteer service she has been doing is since the year she landed in Canada, which was 1996. The list of organizations she has been associated is also endless. She has been a board member at India Association, at Punjab Foundation Board, and has been volunteering with Winnipeg Real Estate Board, India Canada Cultural Heritage, and she played a very vital role in bringing Punjab Pavilion at Fukurama with Punjab Foundation. Thank you very much, and thank you for collaborating with You Multicultural in bringing this back to the community. Next on, we have Anjana Sanmol. She's also one of the realtors and has been a board member with AWOW since 2014. I welcome three of you, and I would say we'll dive right into the topic and, talk about how giving back to the community is important. I would start with the proverb. It says, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." This is a very famous saying by Winston Churchill, and we'll move on to the discussion now. So the first question is for you, Ms. Pam. Why do you think giving back to community is important?
I was attracted to Asian Women of Winnipeg because of their mission statement and giving back, which presumes that you have received first before you give back.
Sure.
So at the trust of the host country, Canada, we have been conferred on citizenship rights. We had privileges, we had a nurturing,
Right.
and now we are in a position to give back. We begin in the initial phase with just worship and at the workplace giving back in small quantities of ourselves.
Right.
But we expand that definition to a larger community, and that is the reason the Asian women in the last couple of years felt that they could not just celebrate between ourselves. We had to expand that definition and include a larger community. And the idea of having an annual dinner and working with the Siloam Mission is something that has to be celebrated. We celebrate the people in our backyard.
Right.
We can't enjoy Thanksgiving without thinking about everybody.
For sure.
So that the board has done an excellent job.
I do agree, and I know last Siloam Mission, you got the board, and in fact the members did come out very passionately, and the response was very, very heart-touching. And please share a little bit about what was the success about the last Siloam Mission event that you did.
I believe we, all the board is consisted with the ladies mainly, and they just wanted to have fun in the beginning,
Right.
and want to do a dinner and dance, and
Right.
then decided, we should attach a good cause
Sure.
to this event. And it happened to be a slow mission. We decided that we should feed the hungry if we going to go out and have some fun, and that's how it started. I think that was only our intention, and we also decided that we will go there and cook for them, not only just give the money. People every day make donations,
Right.
but we wanted to do something different to make time, because time is the only thing you cannot give back to anyone. And it's the experience to when you go and give time and cook and serve, and all the blessings we got. And I think that was the priceless thing for all of us. The whole experience moved the whole board so much. And not only the board, actually, afterward, we thought we just did a small cause. That was just a little contribution from us to the society. But I'm so proud, and the whole board actually feel so proud that so many people, after our little gesture, came forward and they hosted there and they went there to serve. And it's just the whole experience actually humbled us so much.
Definitely.
And the success is not only, I see success is when you inspire other people to do good things.
I totally agree.
Mission
yes.
accomplished.
So you path the way for other people to, come on board and
Yes.
make an effort together, right? So
Right.
not just AWOW. So basically you brought the whole community and other organizations an inspiration to come out and do this good
And that
cause.
inspired us to do it again. So
100%.
we are hosting it
Yeah,
again,
again.
This year, October 12th. We are hosting a small fundraiser to cook the meal for 500 people or maybe more on December 1st.
That's incredible.
Yes.
I wish you good luck for
Thank
that.
you.
So, question again for you. So, what motivates you to carry out the work that you do in fostering multicultural? Because that is the main aim, main vision and mission of AWOW, to bring multiculturalism and educate and spread that, right? And same time, empower women. So, what motivates you to do that? Because you're giving to the community your time in doing that, right?
If I look back, I think in those days I was a young mom, and just like other mothers, I wanted my kids to stay connected with the culture, with the roots, with the traditions,
Right.
because we are living in a multicultural society.
Right.
And it's very easy for kids to, can get lost in this ocean of different people.
Right.
And I think for that time, I just wanted my kids to stay connected, and that's how I got involved in the folklorama in the first place. And I think since I connected, my kids got connected more than I did. My daughter went into South Indian dance school. My son went to a North Indian traditional dancing,
Right.
and they're both Canadian born. Like my daughter actually is British born, but they both went into these things, and I think that inspired me to see how happy that made me feel.
Right.
So that inspiration actually gave me the strength to do more work and bring more families together, because I think culture is the only thing, and the language is the thing where people feel comfortable talking.
Right.
They love to talk about their food, their traditions, their values,
Right.
and they have something common to share.
Right.
Otherwise, sometimes you don't have, if you don't know the strangers, what are you going to talk about?
Right, right.
So you make new friends, you go out, and it just open up the whole new door.
For sure.
So I think the more you do it, it more inspire you. So it's been, my goodness, how long? Maybe 13, 14 years. And I think this gives me more energy every day. I don't feel tired from it.
That's good. And what I admire the most is it's not about focusing on our own community solely.
Right.
Your agenda is to bring everybody together.
Yes.
Like bring people together and learn about other community differences and accept them
Yes.
and embrace them in a way,
Right.
and be proud of the background we bring, right? So, and I know we were talking in the green room. You mentioned about the Vaisakhi Mela, how you put forward the idea, and whole team came together, and no doubt all the Lodi Mela that AWOW does bring, which is also a way for newer generation to get educated and other communities to know, what Indian culture has, what are we proud of, right? Thank you. Moving to Anjana. So, what do you like, because you're also a part of board member with AWOW, like what benefits do you see on a professional level or personal? What satisfaction do you think it brings so that one should be motivated, or one should come out and be out of their houses rather than sitting in there, do something like that?
Yeah, you know what, professionally everyone has a different profession and they can work according to their self or according to their situation and community, but in AWOW, or because actually first of all I want to say something about AWOW. AWOW, it's a base, it's a place where anyone can come and do whatever you want to do. It's not about their professional thing or nothing. It's nothing like that. It's like you can come with for your culture, you can come with your food, you can come with your, if you want to do educate someone. Have you seen our Desi Fest, right? There we did our best. So it's like AWOW is doing the best in their own way. So and the question, like professionally, if, you know what, we are in this country, so we are working with all communities. So if you are doing good with Indian community, you are giving good services to your Filipino communities or all our communities, then you can just give your emotions. So then you can come together.
You
so
get to connect.
You can get to connect.
Yeah. So and I consider like it's a very good way of networking, and you meet new people, right? No doubt AWOW, as you said, Desi Fest did bring quite a bit of communities together. So it was a good opportunity to meet new people, to also meet some of the good, members of different communities who have achieved quite a bit, and you learn from their experiences, right? So it's a very good platform, I would say, and for sure.
And I think education, education is our main agenda. And when you tell people, come, we'll teach you this, nobody has time. And I think we find the best way to teach is by entertainment. So educating, when we celebrate our own culture, we are educating our own kids. When you celebrate your culture with other communities, the way we just hosted a newcomers function this year, Desi Fest in June, that is to get all the other communities. We had 16 communities came together, and they all celebrated. They all bring their own color and the flavor to the event. So what happened? Kids learned from each other. Parents meet. They learn from each other's culture. And end of day, everybody, know and got this concept that even though we are all different, underneath we are all the same. We all have family values, we all have traditions, we all want our kids to learn our own culture, we all want traditions to continue, but at the same time, understanding. And when you understand other cultures, you are educating yourself, you are educating other people. And yes, by doing all this, by understanding, you are gaining respect.
For sure.
And you are respecting other people's values too. And that brings love and then affection. And then it, hate disappears. You get a nice atmosphere, you get a harmony within the communities.
For sure. The differences tend to fade away, and acceptance tend to come in, right?
And that's very important when you're living in a global city. And we started with one community, but today I think we feel so proud. As Anjana said, we are not there to professionally actually to gain anything. We are giving
the personal
time, our own time to the community, to helping others to learn, other people's kids too, not only ours, other people's kids. To the whole community, to the women, and so many women came out. So many grandparents come out, and they wanted to see their kids performing. They want to see with their kids and grandkids how other cultures are doing the same thing. It's just like the making the cotton Everybody makes the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even cooking the same veggies in a different way.
Sure, yes.
Making the chapati, we're making chapatis with naan, and the other people making pizza, all these things.
Foundation is same, idea is same, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's very, very nice. Otherwise, many immigrants feel their parents or grandparents, they don't have anything common with the other culture. They will not come out of the house otherwise.
Right.
Events like this event, or multicultural events, or folklorama, or celebration of our own traditions, it forces people to come out. They want to enjoy.
For sure.
And that makes them feel like this is a home. Canada is another home for all of us.
Where there is acceptance for everybody,
it's
right?
very good, very benefited for the profession, right?
Yes.
Those who are like me and Sharan Didi, we are working as a realtor.
Right.
So it doesn't mean that we are working only the Indian community. No,
Yes.
we will get opportunity to work with someone else.
Right.
So sometimes if we respect their things, their language, it's give you personal touch.
For
so
sure,
it's
yes.
not profession, it's professional and personal.
And personal, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
So it gives you personal satisfaction at the same
Yes.
time. And, I'm very happy you brought that up, that you being in the same profession, people would think, oh, two realtors, it's competition. But it's very beautiful that you guys come together and still work together.
Because we will work,
Right?
work with honesty.
Yes.
So you know what, the
And I
people
think-
think,
And I think this is what it's teaching us, right? That to accept the differences and as well as, embrace those things and learn from each other. Because when we are together, somebody who is more successful or who has been in the certain profession or in the career, we learn from them same time, right?
Yeah.
So, thank you. Moving further, I would ask you, considering you have quite a bit of a journey in Canada and giving it to the community, how do you think bringing these cultural aspects, like the step that Sharon has taken, is helping the community and fostering that feeling of belongingness? No doubt we touched a little bit on that already, but what would be your take on that?
The arts are a pulse of the community or a nation. And from what the two people have already said, Sharon, that in Winnipeg we have a very thriving and healthy community, and we are very proud of it. So we are not in competition. We all do our different things. There are so many provinces. There's north and south of India. So we capitalize on what we do the best. The discipline that is in the arts requires the students to not only understand where their grandparents or where their culture comes, but also the values. It is a hidden agenda of transferring those things that are precious from one generation to the other.
Right.
And that strengthens the community.
For sure.
And the importance is what you pointed out, just listening to the two other speakers. I don't have to talk because they have it, right?
Right.
As you get older, the satisfaction is when the younger generation can speak articulately as to your work
Right.
and how it has impacted them and their families.
Very beautifully said. Very beautifully said. Thank you. Sharon, somebody who is new to Canada or somebody who is inspired and want to do, because one thing comes in mind is, oh, I don't have money to give. Where do you think one can start if one wanted to be on this journey to help community?
I think it all depends on your own passion and your own thinking. Some people can give money, some people can give time. You can start with your church. You can start volunteering from your kids' school. If you don't go to school, you can start from the school or so many charities. So school is the nearest thing for all the communities. If you want to start voluntary work, you can start from there, or any charity, hospital, old people home. So many old people are sitting in the old people homes. Nobody visit them. Nobody come and talk to them. It all depends where your passion lies. For me, cultural think was always my passion from day one. And I think I found myself by doing that, by serving the community in that way. And I think that's the place to start, because that opportunity, volunteering is big in Manitoba and in Canada. I think that opportunity will give you the opportunity to make new friends, meet new people,
Right.
learn so many things. And learning never ends if you want to learn.
Right.
Otherwise, isolation is pretty bad in this country. If you don't know the language, if you don't have any friends, if you don't have a family, then loneliness can kill you.
Sure.
So all you have to do is go out, make some friends,
Sure.
and by helping others, you will get more back.
For sure. Yes, definitely. And I think Salome Mission is approaching, maybe if somebody is interested, they can also volunteer there and be a
Yes.
part of it, right?
Yeah, and Salome Mission is like one of our, it came out as a one of our passion to
Yes.
serve and do something for the poor and the helpless people. And I think the reason is there too, the religion, let's say, religion plays a great part in your thinking too.
Right.
And I believe the religion we follow, is based on the service to the community. And second thing is you share with your blessings with with others, and work hard. So we, as a AWA board, we work hard, we share our blessings, and we go and serve others as well. And I think this year we are again doing for Salome Mission October 12th. It's a Thanksgiving long weekend.
Right.
If you want to volunteer, anybody wants to volunteer, they can come, join us. We'll be cooking for 500 people on December 1st.
Right.
Some people donating money, some people just coming to the dinner and dance, and a portion of the ticket sale will be going towards the grocery
Purchase,
for the dinner. And yes, come and have fun. If this is your passion, we are not only cooking, we will be doing all sort of things. Already people are approaching us. So this is a great success. I already think it's a great success.
Right.
When people phone, and some people bringing food items, some people said they wanted to be part of the cooking team.
Right.
Some people want to be part of serving. So it's a great way of doing things which you enjoy, your friends enjoy, and it gives you a break. It's like having a ladies' night out.
For sure. And I would say it
For
all
us,
takes, yes.
for us, this is a ladies' night out. We don't go to club, but we go to ladies' night out.
This is very
first.
good. You rather not, go and spoil yourself, rather, help others, right?
Right.
And I would say all it takes is one step.
Yes.
When you are moving forward, you want to do something. It could be a small, it could be big, whatever your passion, as you said,
Yes.
right? And where your interest lies.
Yeah, you just have
do
to
it.
follow your heart.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's what
yes.
we are doing.
Yes. And I guess as we are running short of time, I would like to take last question over to Anjana. Like, what areas in our community do you think that we need to focus more, that usually get ignored? Like something that you think maybe something as a food for thought for our viewers,
Yeah.
that what should be that we need to focus more?
You know what? Youth. Youth is very, very important part. Youth, and in my opinion, our seniors, those who want to work, volunteer. And I can see so many people in the health science center. I saw someone like maybe he's 85 and he was doing volunteer. I was so, so motivated. So, you know what, the youth and seniors, or maybe they can come together.
Right.
Youth can learn from seniors,
100%.
and they can use their experiences,
Right.
and then they can do their experience. They can use their innovations.
Right.
Then we can get good thing in society.
For sure.
In my understanding, we have to work for youth. We have to come tell them. Just we have to, being a parent, educate
Right,
them.
right.
So it's a good thing. Like you know what, the seniors, they think like they are like little bit away from the society or from the work. If you call them, you give them their facility, all they need, right?
Right.
But you can use their experience. And in my understanding, youth and seniors, they can work together, and it will be a good innovation.
That's good, and for sure I do agree. Youth is our future, right? And we do want to show them the right direction. We
Yeah.
do want to have those valuable experience that otherwise get.
You want to add something?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think the respect for seniors and elders is something that the Asian women do very well
Yeah.
to show that they are valued and the value of youth and seniors. And that's very important in giving back to the community because what a wonderful way of negating and telling everybody else the fallacy of I was talking to you about the idiom that an Indian giver.
Right.
And I said, here, by giving back to the community, we give 100-fold. And that, when you give with your heart, you don't need to have money. And you don't have to be rich because compassion is not the monopoly, of the rich.
For sure.
It is, responding to the immediate needs. Corporations and big businesses respond when they look at their surpluses.
Right.
The Winnipeggers usually respond to the immediate needs of the people.
Right.
And that is wonderful of staying in this Keystone province.
Definitely, it's a very community-based.
Yeah, we
province,
embrace
I would say.
everybody and all
100%.
segments.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. I would say thank you for taking time again, and also for you Multicultural for collaborating with AWOW to give us an opportunity to bring awareness to our community and the others, and talk about some of the important issues that are close to our heart and aligns with AWOW's mission. Thank you very much on behalf of all the team and AWOW.
Thank you.